Fish on. Who's gonna take it? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Guard Dog Live.
Hello, YouTube world. Howdy.
All right, I'm your host Adam, and we got Gene up top here, and we got Randy Kira as well with us today for the Guard Dog Show. I don't know if most of you guys saw, I was out on the river this whole weekend. It was kind of the last hurrah for my flathead fishing. So I'm a bit tired today, but we're gonna run with it.
I did, got you a nice one too. It looks like.
Yeah, that was awesome. I think I got that one at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock.
How does that work? There's a season you can go for those only?
On that section of the Fox River where I live, it's like the Winnebago system. So you can go further north on that river, I believe, and fish, but it's too much of a haul for me. And by the time this season kind of ends here, then I'm already beat down from bait fishing and all sorts of stuff. So I'm ready to kind of close it up for the year, at least for the flathead.
Dude, we just getting started. We got one more fire bite down this way, the southern region.
Oh yeah, it's honestly, if the season didn't end, I'd still probably go. It's actually picking up really, really well right now. A lot of big fish have been caught like this last weekend just on the river. So everything's getting their feet on.
Southern region.
But yeah, we got today's show. We got a few giveaways today.
Really well.
We got some. We're gonna probably start off with some sticker packages, 2 of those, and then we got Guard Dog Pro, 1 of those given away. We got jerseys and a hat. We'll kind of periodically just throw those in for the giveaways as we go along on the show tonight.
Just let me know when.
Yep. Tonight we'll probably just be doing a lot of question and answering, and kind of doing our setups, how we run them, stuff like that. So if you guys got questions on the chat, feel free to ask away. We'll try to answer them as best as we can.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you guys in chat tonight, forgive me because my chat's messed up and my little tablet is not working correctly, so I'll bear with me on that, fellas.
Yeah.
What's up, JBT? Avid? 922 Crappy? Mr. Stink over Stink, babe.
Yeah, if you want to just welcome in some people here and let them, hopefully we get some more people in here. And
Mr. Monty? How is everyone tonight? Like Adam said, if you guys got any questions about the product, feel free to say so. Even if it's just what kind of weights we like to use with it, what hooks, what bait we like to use fishing for what line, braid, mono, what's our choice of rod choice, et cetera, et cetera. Anything you guys can come up with. If not, I want to start questioning there, Adam and Randy.
Well, I just started using braid, and that's pretty crazy. The first time I used braid, I usually use fluorocarbon or mono, and braid I'm trying to get used to. It's just like there's no flex and makes crazy sounds when you're reeling in. It's kind of freaking me out, but I'm getting used to it.
Right.
That's all I run is braid on my stuff. I don't know. I actually was talking to the guy I was fishing with the last 2 days, and he's the same way. He just loves the braid. There is issues.
What braid do you guys use?
For what I do, 80-pound, but
80-pound braid. Good Lord. You're gonna bring in
Godzilla. A lot of snags, so it's just it's not fun when you get snagged up, but when you're fishing a lot of log jams and stuff like that,
that's true. I've seen the fish y'all bringing in. 80 pounds makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it does. Not fun when you get snagged up. It's pretty much you're pulling up a whole tree or you're snapping your line.
I honestly have never used braid in my entire life. I've always used mono.
That's what I was saying. It takes a little while to get used to.
Yeah, I bet it would. Just
It
the
feels
weight
different.
itself.
But I still use a mono leader, a fluorocarbon leader, still about a couple feet just to make that part of the line disappear. But the braid part, I'm just starting to get into. Seems to cast really nice.
Oh yeah. I use a mono
Weight,
leader as
Travis?
well, but it's 60-pound mono leader.
Travis, I don't really think that it would matter too much what size weight you're using with the guard dogs. I would say it would maybe you would end up having just a little bit of slack still left in your line. Of course, if you're using a really, really, really like a quarter ounce or a half ounce weight or something where you can't even really get the slack out of your line. But other than that,
How JBT put on for he uses braid for carp, but isn't braid pretty much of a doesn't that spook the carp? Aren't carp pretty they can pick up on the line pretty easy?
Yeah, well, I went fishing yesterday with braid for the first time, and I caught 2 carp using the guard dog. So, like I said, I think as long as you're using either a fluorocarbon leader, but with carp, I honestly don't think it matters. I don't think the braid messed them up at all. It might be a little bit different for cats or something more wary, but the carps they didn't seem to mind it in braid or not.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've even actually tried to test with the carp stuff because I've used like some green mono, I've used orange, I've used clear, I've used anything from like 8-pound to 50-pound. And really, honestly, I've never seen anything different, a significant difference that would alter the bite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you would think the braid would be better because there's less stretch. So especially for the guard dogs, it's like bam.
Right.
You should just set right in. But I'm still playing with it. I ain't got full confidence just because I'm still using the bait caster for the first time versus a spinning reel too. So I'm probably trying too many new things at once. So that's on me.
Be honest. How many times you backlash it? Now, don't lie to me.
Oh, I admit to at least 3 really good ones.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a really good one yesterday. Probably killed at least 5 minutes, trying to pick it out, but I recovered.
The one that gets you, the one that's worse, is whenever you're not expecting it and you're busy and you've done casting it 100 times, and you're doing great. You're not backlashing nothing, and then all of a sudden it happens out of nowhere for no apparent reason. When them ones happen, that's when it really sucks. You just want to throw the rod or the reel in the water. It's like,
yeah. Hey Tim, so yesterday my favorite carp go-to bait is there's this floating corn I use off some imitation corn off Amazon. I like to use one of those and then usually like 2 real. So I'll do like real corn, sweet corn, fake corn, and then real corn, and I usually do it on a hair rig. And the fake corn will take it off the bottom a little bit floating, a little bit better. But that seems to be the most popular right now. But fake corn by itself too, depending on the day, will do just fine.
I'm exactly the same way. I agree. That's exactly how I use the carp fish. I am fixing to try out this week. I plan on is trying out some boilies from JBT, fishing with JBT, called Doom boilies.
I gotta try some of them. I haven't done anything with those yet.
Man, I got them out. I got one of them out of the package, and the consistency, the firmness of them dudes are they're all there.
Right.
He's got a contest going on that I think it ends December, but I think it starts now and ends December. You guys check that out on Facebook. He's got all the info on that. To get in on that, and win a boilie package or something like that. I believe I came across this afternoon. See Faust Outdoors is asking who all uses circle hooks. That's all I use when I catch fish is circle hooks.
Yeah, I'm octopus just because I like to tie the snells myself, but they're still circle hooks.
Yeah, I use pretty much the same way with circle hooks. And be honest with you, that's why I even still like to ask a whole bunch of questions to people because I'm brand new myself to circle hooks, to these slideways. I've fished old school my entire life, man, with nothing but from Walmart stuff, Eagle Claw and everything. I'm brand new to the bait casting world, Mad Cast, Hellcats, Bat Cat, I've never even heard of that stuff until this year. and I fished almost 3 times a week in my entire life and never heard of it.
Right.
So I'm brand new, you know. It's pretty exciting to me to get into it again. It's kind of like rejuvenating my whole fishing spirit all over, you know.
Yeah, I got the Whisker Seeker. They're the triple threats. I don't know if you ever heard of those. It's like a J hook, circle hook. You know, you can use it 3 different ways. Pretty much, you can let the preload your rod, so it sets the hook for you. You can use it like a Kale or J hook, where you can actually set the hook yourself. I've used it for about 4 or 5 years now. I don't know. I love them. I don't really lose a lot of fish from the hits. That all depends on if it's a small fish, big fish, or whatever. And I use 8-odd hooks usually. 10 odds I'll use if I have a really big bait, but
I like the 6 to 6 odds. Yeah.
For channels.
I use 3 to 4 for channel cat, and probably 7 to 8 for if I'm fishing for something big.
Yeah.
Tim's asking about the weights. I think we were just rocking out. I think I was just like 1.5 ounces is about my average for carp, depending on how far I want to cast.
Me?
But I know the cat guys use really big, lot heavier than that.
Yeah.
Depending on bait.
For me, I use the lightest I can get away with. As long as I can
Cast
get
it out.
in there and get the slack out of my line, I'm good on. That's what I like to use for carp.
Right. That makes sense too. Makes it more subtle presentation, more natural.
Right. That way they can pick it up and shoot it out of their mouth as many times they want. You know what I mean? Without having the chance of grabbing the weight.
Do you use like a sinker slider on there with your weight?
I usually just use a roll sinker. If I'm fishing, I just use straight up swivel, weight stop, and then a roll sinker.
Maybe throw a bead on just so it doesn't hit on the knot too much.
Yep, that's all. That's all my rig is really for carp fishing.
Well, it's a good rig. Take a little intermission here. Let's do a giveaway. We'll do one like every 15, 10 minutes.
All right, Adam. What do you want to start up first?
We can just start off. We'll just do some the guard dog sticker. There's 2 drawings for that, so we can. I mean, if we want to just roll with doing the 2 right away.
Let's start up with some guard dog stickers. Give me just a sec here.
Mr. Kelly, how are you? Jody, we're blessed with Miss Jody in here. You must be doing something right.
What's up, Jody?
All right, guys. There's your hashtag GD stickers 1 for the first set of guard dog stickers.
How's it going, Avid? Gray Wolf. 922 Crappie. What's going on?
Come on, we need some entries for this.
Yep. What are we doing for sending the email out? Are we doing that through your again, or? I mean,
it's up to you, Adam. I mean, this is your role. Why don't you throw out your email if you want to do your email for all the prize winners this time?
Hey, Travis.
We'll do it by host. All right, now we're starting to roll. Let me know what number you want to get to. What are we at?
Yeah, I'm gonna just make a little banner for
15 people. Looks like.
I can put
we're up to 15. What else we got going on here? Again, Avid, don't forget to put your hashtag on yours, the GD sticker part. Otherwise, the tool won't see it. All right? Make sure you get that hashtag in the beginning, just like y'all see it on the screen.
Hello, Tim.
Yep. If anyone's wondering why I'm not wearing my jersey, it's not because I'm being a rebel. It's because I'm rocking a new camera that I tried to put my jersey on with my green screen, and it was just floating head. We were talking about that. Adam was warning me, how do you wear a guard dog green jersey against a green screen? Well, it doesn't work too well with this new camera. So I ain't being a rebel or nothing. I just can't wear my guard dog jersey because then you'll just see my head floating around. I don't want to scare no kids.
I'm doing to sit there like Ricky Bobby and hold my hands up. I don't know what.
Right? I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah, I mean, literally, you'd see my hands and that's it, my head.
Hands and head.
I'll figure it out for next time.
All right, for the winners, I've just put my email on the bottom. Just email me and we'll get those giveaways up to you. Gene,
what time do you want? We're at 9 now. What do you want to go to before we draw?
And at least hit 10. How many people are in
Okay,
here right now? We got 7
we'll roll it
people
to
in
10.
here.
Looks like we got 14 watching from what I'm seeing on.
If you're, I don't know who's on Facebook watching.
That's true.
If you guys are, anyone's on Facebook, make sure you log into the YouTube channel. That's the only way to get in the giveaways. And
Hey,
make sure you
Skeeter,
subscribe.
what's happening?
All right, we're at 10.
10,
I'm gonna hit it. Bada bing, bada boom. Survey says Travis Young.
Congratulations.
So
Yep,
Travis, if you're listening, yep, email Adam. Is that I think his there we go.
Yeah, that's just my personal email on the bottom.
Scrolling at the bottom. All right, let me take this off here.
So let's get into some discussion about like just starting out with the guard dogs. Like how did you guys get introduced to it, and like what were your first initial experiences with it, and how did you kind of feel with it? Like for me, it took a little bit. I always kind of just it was different for me because I was trying to catfish all the time. So and flathead fishing, it was difficult for me to understand where to set it, especially for like a big fish, because obviously when I'm using circle hooks, I want that, them to grab it and at least get some good tension on my rod hitting it,
Sure.
and then not pop it. So I always set it heavier, more like probably between like middle heavy, medium setting. This year on the Bankos, it hasn't been great for me.
Well, you know what I found out works really good, guys, is like when I first started doing the guard dogs, I was keeping the line pretty taut, so that it would set off. And then I would use the right setting, between low to high. But now what I started doing, especially with pike, I'm giving it a little bit of a loop so that they'll take it and then it'll start to get tight and then the setting goes. So rather, I mean, I guess you can get away with it as long as the wind isn't blowing and the current isn't too bad. But when it's pretty still, just keep it a little bit like loose, a little loop. And that gives them a few seconds to take it and not feel any resistance. And then once it hits full on tight. Yep.
Yeah,
so that's something I just started doing recently.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'd like to throw something in there too. Just like you was mentioning there, it could help with the slack. You know what I mean? It could not, whatever. I'd like to point out to everybody that tries to use that are interested in using the guard dogs. It's just like any other fishing product. I'm sorry, I don't want to step on anybody's toes or I say the wrong thing. I hope I don't. But it's like any other fishing product out there, guys. If you're gonna always figure out certain ways, better ways that it works in different criteria, different positions for different fish, currents. You're always going to figure out better ways, and you're going to get the feel for it. It's going to get better for you. If it don't work right off the bat, trust me, it'll work. I promise. I quit ninth grade, and I figured it out. You know what I mean? Right. It'll work. I promise. And once you get the feel for it, like you say, you can test with that slack in the line for different species of fish because it may not work for all. But
right,
when it's said and done with, I guarantee you, when you tune it in, it's going to work great for you.
Yep. Yeah, in the beginning it's a little daunting, but you'll get it. I mean, the knots was throwing me off in the beginning because I'm not using the tying. It comes with the string separate. So you got to figure out how to tie your knots. That's your first challenge, right? And then once you get past that, you're trying to figure out, what setting works, right?
Yeah.
But once you get past that, like all of us now, we don't even think. It's like second nature now. We just throw it on, adjust it, bam. So it comes pretty easy once you play with it more. Like anything else, you just got to play with it.
That's it. Well, you'll be able to pull up somewhere and look at the current in the river and already know about where you want to throw that setting. If you ain't got no current, you know where to put it that way.
The one thing I kind of had an issue with, and this was actually not too long ago, maybe a month ago, I was going on a trip, and I set my kids' rods up, and then I did that shorten mod on it for those FOA rods and stuff like that. But when I shortened it up, and I thought I messed up or something because when I set it all up on there and I pull it to set it off, my guard dog was going like this.
Right.
Off.
Right.
I'm like, well, what the heck is going on? And I set up on my rods and my wife's rods. We have the Mad, I have the Mad, or my wife's got the Mad Cats, and I got the Whisker Seekers, and nothing happened, and everything was fine. So what I found out is, like on my son's rods, their rods are a lot lighter. It's like a medium heavy, but it's got a lot of flex. It's a lot smaller. So setting it up kind of the same tension to my other rods, or at least bend, wasn't working. So what I did was, with a lighter rod, it works awesome if you get more of a bend, because it's so light that that tension isn't really there.
Right.
So you get that pole really like folded over pretty good, where when you put your guard dog in there, it's really tight on it, on that
Yeah.
eyelet.
Yeah.
And then it just fixed it instantly. And I think it just, when it fell off, it just, right off. It didn't twist off like that, like I was having. And so I thought I was doing something wrong, because I called Monty, but I'm like, Monty, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. And then we walked through it and we figured it out. So, did you guys do any of those mods yet to yours, or you don't have any of those issues with the shortened nose?
I haven't done it yet myself. Um, just like I was saying, you play with something long enough, you will figure out ways that it will work and will not. Like me and you was talking about the other night, like the issue with the smaller eyelets and
Yeah,
the square ones, say for the Uncle Lou rods. Like I say, I was
yeah,
noticing once I get the rods, regardless what brand of rod I'm using, the smaller eyelets, without doing the mod to the guard dogs. If it's kind of coming straight out at a straight 90, where that guard dog is sticking straight in, it will let it have that slack in that eye where it'll still work. But if it's off up a little bit, or if it's set down a little bit, that guard dog is going to set in there a little bit of an angle, and that's when you're good with them smaller eyelets. That's when you get that problem, because it'll come out at an angle and get hung up. But
yeah.
if you get it set up pretty straight, they still work good. I use it on the wife uses them on that little Zebco slingshot from Walmart, and they've got the tiny eyes on the front.
Yeah. Got Chief Us Outdoors. I just came across the guard dogs one day and said, I might try it out. I'm glad I did. I can set my poles and walk away and not worry about missing a fish with the guard dogs
That's
on
right.
duty. Yeah, that's exactly it right there. We do a lot of fishing with family and friends and stuff, and sometimes we'll have 12 poles, more than that even, and how to keep an eye on all those rods. And last year, I wish I would have had the guard dogs at the time. I didn't know about them, but last year was a crazy year. But this year we did some channel cat fishing in the early spring, and it was awesome. That was the first time I actually used the guard dogs, and yeah, it was.
It was a year ago where I saw Monty's post on Facebook, and I saw the original guard dog. And up until then, you guys probably been using some of these too. They're on Amazon. They're like spring-loaded things that you can set it, and when the fish takes it, it like sets the hook.
Yeah,
I was using those, and then I came across Monty's product, the guard dog, and I was like, well, this does pretty much the same thing, but it's a lot simpler. So, once we started going back and forth and was finally able to get on and try the new guard dog, yeah, I got like 5 of them Amazon springy things, and they're just collecting dust in the back now because it's so much easier to work with the guard dog. So much easier.
yeah.
Yeah, them things look bulky.
Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah, they
You
big
can take
spike and
100
everything.
dogs.
Yep.
You
They
can
look
carry
like they
100
can hurt
dogs down
somebody.
to the hole. You'd be doing good to carry 3 of them things if
Yep.
you're far away,
Well, see, that's the nice thing about the guard dog too. You can use your own rod holder. It's pretty universal for most rods. With that Amazon one, that had a diameter that made it hard to put some rods in, and then they had this giant spike that wouldn't work on all the ground. And then, I just wasn't really happy with the adjustment settings either. It was only like 4 settings. You could choose between 4 settings. That was it. Whereas the guard dog, I mean, you can go up and down the gambit to find what you need. So much better product. Plus the rod holders, right? I mean, we're all using the cat claws now. Come on,
Yeah,
right?
they
You
were.
couldn't
They
do
were.
that with the Amazon thing. You couldn't do that. It had his own little holder. Now I'm rocking the cat claws and I don't look back. So
That's
Yeah.
one.
The only thing I have kind of noticed on the cat claws using them, I think it's more or less the spinning reels. If you got the bigger ones with the bigger handle, like power handles on them, they kind of stick out longer than like a bait caster would. So once you set it in there, sometimes the tensioner string can maybe hook around it.
Right.
It happened to my son once when he had a decent fish on, and he was struggling
I'll tell you what.
trying to pull up and get the string off. As I had to run over there and pull it off for him. But I mean, it worked still. But you just got to keep an eye.
I don't know how you guys use that bait caster thing. The diameter is so small compared to a spinning reel. And if you use both, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the rod, the reel is like a double paddle for the bait casters, and it feels like you're pedaling a little kid's bike. It's so small. You get back to a spinning reel, it's like, yeah, now I'm cranking it in, so I have to get used to that too. I don't know how y'all get used to that.
Well, on mine, the handles are pretty big on mine. I mean, it's comparable
Are they?
to like I think I got the Abu Catfish Special, the 6500, and then what is the other one? What's the one that Mad Cat's, the Ancient Mariner 6000, and that one's actually a big reel. Actually, it's a decent reel. And then even the one that we just gave away, that one's got a power handle on it. What did we the Chaos 50, I believe I have. That one's got the power handle. They're pretty big reels. I mean, I have some little ones that what you're doing the same thing you're talking.
It feels like a bass reel, kind of, some of them. You know what I mean? I guess it's better for them to just get that speed going. I don't know. I ain't used to them. That's all I know.
Steve also said we use a 3-pole limiter. Yeah, that's what we do too. But when we camp and stuff, we usually do like a family camping trips with a bunch of friends and stuff. So we line out the whole shoreline. So the guard dogs are necessary to put as many as you want on.
Yeah, JB, they'll work for them bait fish and your perch and stuff. As long as they're not, your perch are not so thick, you can actually have time to set the guard dog up real fast.
Yeah, I had that problem.
Clean, man.
Looks like the boss wants to give some more goodies away, Adam.
Yeah, let's. Well, we got one more sticker package.
All right, let me work on that.
Get that one, and then we'll do. Since it's already 6:30 here, we'll do that, and then do a guard. We have 2 guard dogs to give away as well, so we'll just do a sticker package, and then we'll do a guard dog right after that.
All right, give me just a sec here, and there we go.
Got 18 people in here.
I do too, Kelly. My 50's great.
This is for the second sticker package here, stickers, and then we'll do a guard dog pro right after this. We'll get one of those on.
All right.
Get your entries in.
Looks we're up to 15 watching.
Yeah, last night was cool. It was kind of a bittersweet moment catching that flathead because I knew it was going to be one of my last for the season. And it was kind of cool because I ran, I had Fred's, tidal weight spooks on. I had his sinkers on there, had guard dog on there. I mean, I had everything loaded that, I just been using this whole year, and it all worked out this trip. So that was awesome. So I'm pretty content with having to not flathead fish after getting that experience.
Is that, am I saying that right? Faust Outdoors? Yeah. Man, you're brave. I guess that's I'm new to bait casting myself, but if I use a bait caster and the other, I'll end up, if I get in a hurry, I'll get mixed up which one I'm using, and that's when I'll backlash.
Well, that's what I did. I went left-hand retrieve on my bait caster just so that I can be consistent with my spinning reel. I know most of the guys run right hand, but I was like, no, not even going to try it. So I ordered a left hand so that when I pick it up, it's going to be the same motion for spinning or bait casting for me.
Yes, sir. It don't take much to get your mind. It's not a
little bit. That's a lot to try to change at one time.
Yep. Yeah, I'll use my entire life as a spin cast from all my Zebco 888s or Zebco 808s my entire life.
Good old Zebcos.
My biggest fish was a 53-pound flathead back in 2003. and that old Zepto did the trick.
Hmm.
You know.
Dang. Those got some janky drags on it too, right?
Oh man, the drags it was toast. But these old the ones I've got's actually the older ones from the '80s, so they've got all the
Nice.
middle parts in them. So they work. They
Right.
tend to work just a little bit better than these new ones. Shoot, some of these new ones, you can't even set the drag to where the reel in power is tough enough to work. You can't even like hook your hook on your line and reel it in tight where you can put it in your van or something. It won't even reel it in tight enough to do that. I can't get
Hmm.
over. Weird.
They don't make them like they used to. That's for sure.
No, sir, not at all.
They don't make nothing like they
Entries
used to,
in,
fellas.
guys. Got 6 entries in. Get them in. We'll get this one
All right,
going.
let me get it going here.
Yeah, got 6 guys in it.
Hey,
Here we
she was
go.
wanting my stickers to put on her kayak. There you go, babe.
Nice, congrats.
All right,
Yeah,
congratulations.
I like the spinners though. I got the Cast King bait runners, the Sharky 3s for my kids, and I'm jealous actually of those. They're nice. I wish the bait casters made like a
What are they using, Adam?
double the King Cast Sharky 3s bait runners.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've never used the bait runners personally. My buddy has one, but I've never used it. And then all of a sudden I got those in the mail, and I'm like, man, these are slick because you can set that tensioner or the clicker.
They are nice. The double drags are nice. Yeah.
And I'm like, man, the bait casters need to start figuring something out with that because
Right.
otherwise I take my drag all the way down on my bait casters. I'll set my clicker
Just a
on my
second.
bait caster,
Yep.
and then lock it up. So then essentially it's just pulling out drag. But then once you have a big fish on, you gotta
do the drag.
make sure you don't lose anything.
I thought it was just me. I thought I was missing something when I was using my bait caster because I'm like, hey, this clicker is cool. It's nice and loud, but then you got to turn your drag nearly until like off, just to get it so it doesn't pull your pole in. So it's like I thought it was just me. So I'm glad to hear that's not just me.
But I set mine where I lock my drag as tight as I can. I put it in my rod holder, and I've done it where right on a tree, and I was 45 yards away from it, and I had to run over a bridge to get my rod. And I had it tightened because I didn't want it to go all the way in the tree, and all of a sudden, rod went down, and I mean my rod was folded, and I pulled it like a 20-pound flathead. It was kind of cool.
Nice.
I trust the rod. I trust the cat claws.
Right. I'm more worried about my rod snapping in half with the big boy than I am to losing it.
Yeah, let's get that. Let's get the first guard dog right on giveaway going right now.
All right, let me work on that. Let's see. So, and we're giving what 2 of those away later. So this will be the first.
Yep. We got the
Guard Dog Pro.
2 guard dogs yet, and then we have a jersey and a hat as well to go yet.
All right. There you go.
What are you talking about, JBT? One of them remote control kinds, or the slingers?
Yeah, he was JBT was talking about the Sharkies.
Yeah.
Sharky 3s. You know what? I had 2 that last forever through some giant fish, and then I bought another one, and it just kind of crapped out after a season. So I guess it's quality control sometimes with Cast King.
Yeah, maybe.
You either get the good ones or you don't. But I got some that are over a couple seasons old that are still running like champs. So it's just got to be an assembly line kind of problem, I guess.
But yeah, do they have like a warranty? I haven't checked on that. I'm pretty sure
there is a warranty, yeah, but I mean, I think I don't know how long it lasts. I didn't honestly don't look at it.
Year.
Yeah,
but
you got to send it in and all that. Yeah, like I said, I think the 6000s are my favorite. I haven't had any problems with the 6000s. I think once you start going smaller, because the one that I was telling you that crapped out after one season, it was I think it was a 4 or 3, but I went smaller. But the 6000s I've never had an issue with, and I used the heck out of them.
Well, I'll keep you updated on that. We got the 2 4000 Cast King bait runners, but yeah, they held Oakley got that 30-pound flathead with it.
Yeah, It's just the usual quality control. I mean, you're buying overseas. Sometimes they kind of rush it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Even if you get a year out of it, for me, I mean, the price is
Sure,
awesome for that.
you get them
all
on
the options.
sale. Yeah, you get them on
Yeah.
sale under $50. That ain't bad.
Yeah,
$40, something like
my
that.
he's got like a Shimano, I believe. Forgot which one it is, but it was like a $250 reel. I'm like, man,
That's
for like
crazy, right?
$300. I'm like, ah.
Hell on the cold.
I pulled the trigger on one reel once, and I'm like, I'm gonna just find the best, affordable, best reel I can, and that's what I've been kind of sticking with now, is just finding the most affordable thing that works, and just
Warren,
taking
thank you
care of
for
it.
that.
Oh, we got Dominic on stage here. Let's get him up. What's up, Dom?
Dominic,
The Dominator.
what's up, brother?
I was just
What's going on, brother?
listening, sitting backstage, enjoying life. What's up, brothers?
All right, we got 14. We got 21 people in here.
Your volume's a
You
little
want
bit
more in here?
A little bit? Do you want? All right, I'll hold off on draw until you're ready.
Better.
a little bit.
Giveaways for the meat and potatoes. You got the Guard Dog Pro. Don't want to miss out on this one. Catch you some more fish. How you been, Dom?
Tired, old, crippling, crazy. I finally got something done to this mop on my head.
It's looking
All right,
good, brother.
Oh, I appreciate it. I just got it done.
Looks very clean,
Yeah,
like a new man.
Got
I
you.
ain't scared of you no more.
Now I gotta do something with this, and then I can get my butt out there and go fishing.
Nice.
There you go.
All right, you want me to roll this item? We're at 15 on the first Guard Dog Pro.
Yep, 15. Let's roll it. This is for the
Oh.
first one.
Oh, Dominic trying to woo the fish, not catching them.
Well, you got to talk sweet to him.
Yes, sir. Catch them one way or the other.
That's right.
The Bullock
Oh,
Experience.
All right.
Congrats. There you go.
Congratulations, Kelly. Congrats.
Email for the giveaway winners is scrolling on the bottom.
Yep. Give me your email with your name and address. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go hit the toilet quick. Gotta go to the bathroom.
You gotta go pay the parking meter.
Man.
There's a Dominator. See that hair? You can see how low them ears got on you.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
ain't get it cut.
There it is.
It's just braided tight. I look, a few years younger now.
Right on. Hey,
At least, man.
I'm just curious because I'm envious because I can't grow none.
Yeah.
I forgot what it looked like to have hair.
I can't grow it. You see how I got little holes in her?
Yeah, you don't want to see my Asian Fu Manchu growing.
I was fixing
I
to
look
say
like
with them
Master
holes in there.
Shifu.
Look like you
Yeah.
might got a little Indian in you there, Dom. A little bit. I'll try to grow a beard. I get patches everywhere. The Indian that I got, and it just don't let me grow it right.
Man, I'm telling you, you should have saw how long it took me to be able to and then it still doesn't even fully connect.
Right.
But
Randy, you were talking about them couple of hairs the other day.
I'm telling you.
That reminded me, I was in an Asian store whenever I was younger, and I was probably like 19. I was buying beer illegally, of course, but that was selling around. But this guy, I swear, had a beard that was, man, it was down to his stomach, but it was like 4 hairs. I was like, man, I wonder what this is.
4 hairs going. You could do something with 4 hairs. Braid it on up. Throw some beads in that bad boy. It could happen. It could be a good look.
A bead on 4 hairs. All right. Oh, man.
I'm giving Dom some ideas here now. He's like looking for beads on the ground. He'd be like, "Where's them? Throw some beads in my shit here."
Oh, we got a
to Kelly, JBT, had everybody.
Ooh,
had it.
What is this?
Giveaway. Ugly stick catfishing rod.
Well, let me work on. Let's see here. Ugly
What?
stick.
Hey, you
All
bought
right,
them
let's
money?
get that ugly stick. Let's get that ugly stick going then.
Mr.
Asking you
B,
shall receive. All right, we're gonna throw this out there. Surprise everybody.
Avid.
Winner's choice spinning rod or baitcaster. Man, too bad Pro Staff can't jump on this deals because I'd be all up in that.
I was gonna start my kids to a YouTube channel
Right?
so they could get on. My wife's at work, but she'd probably be on.
JBT.
Travis, howdy. Tim, howdy. Doug E. Fresh, howdy. Fonda, howdy. Skeeter, howdy.
Man, people jumping on that ugly stick. Damn.
Yeah.
I can't blame y'all.
I'm gonna enter it.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm gonna make an alias YouTube channel right now.
There you go.
If you see someone on the screen making comments under the name Master Shifu, that's me with my 4 hairs.
There you go. Hey, I'll even send you a gold-plated bead, Randy.
There it is. Bam. Nothing
If
but
you
the
to do
best.
that, I'll send you a gold bead, buddy. We'd have to put some bling on it.
I'm gonna need some time to grill them for. Trust me.
Dang it, man. My best friend, he was half Asian too. He was the same way. He could not. And what was bad is his name was Harry, but he was the most hairless dude I could ever met.
Change his name
On his arms,
to
man.
Hair. Singular hair. Just call me Hair.
There you go. Hairs. Oh, 4 hairs. Randy 4 hairs.
Randy 4 hair. Well, that's better than the other 4. I don't even go there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get this bad boy rolling at 15 again. That seems to be our happy number. We need one more entry.
Yep. Keep it
hold
coming,
on.
guys.
I'll give you that one
Don't-
more.
Don't miss
Yeah.
out on the free ride here.
Here comes Master Shifu. Hang on. No, I'm just kidding.
If you're on
That's
Facebook,
that,
make sure you
JBT.
log into the YouTube channel.
I tell you what, too, it'll have to be a long time, and Ugly Stick will have to quit making their product before any other product can ever say that. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. Waiting on one more.
Oh, I think it's on its way.
How's the buggy doing, Dink? The fishing machine.
Man, it's doing great. I'm not going to complain. That little old dude ain't never give me a bit of problems on starting and running. I
Did you build
enjoy
it
it.
yourself, or
Huh?
did you build that yourself, or?
Me and my dad.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's a cool little ride.
You got to be in a certain mood though when you leave the house, and you got to be in a talkative mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just pull up and get gas somewhere without somebody. Hey, well, no, that street legal, you know.
Yeah.
You got to be in a social mood, huh?
Yeah, you got to be in a social mood, definitely.
I'm gonna roll this at him here so we can get keep the
Sounds
train
good.
moving here.
You got Brad Tidal Wake Sinkers in here.
Hey, Brad.
What's going on, Brad?
At least see who's going fixing to get ugly. Tim getting ugly
All right.
in the good way.
Congrats.
Congratulations. And if you use that with a guard dog, you gotta post a picture. Oh, what is this?
All right. We lost Dink here.
He'll be
I
back.
don't know if you want to do that was the first guard dog we gave away, right? we'll run another one as we
Set
still
up a
got
second guard
Groovy,
dog. All right,
Hat.
give me a sec here.
Yeah.
So we're
Still
gonna
got
do what,
two.
another Pro?
Yep.
Guard Dog Pro 2.
Yep. No button.
All right, it's coming up. Second guard dog. And bam. What else is going on? Ice fishing. Ice fishing's coming up. It's starting to get cooler.
I was actually checking your channel out the other day on how you ran your ice rigs with the guard dog.
I'm gonna try some different things this year. Got a lot of good ideas.
Oh yeah, you are up north, so yeah. We might have ice on the water, but we're still catfishing down here.
Right? Did you still like a big rock out there to make a hole?
I have.
That's your ice fishing?
Yeah, then my dumb butt walked out on the ponds, and it didn't turn out well for me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you got to be careful with ice. You got to know what you're doing. Go with friends and have the right gear in case you fall through.
Yeah, now I just go snow fishing.
Right?
What do you usually fish for, Randy, on the ice?
Usually because it's Colorado, we're usually going after mostly trout.
Trout.
But now that I'm fishing private venues, who knows what I'm going to be able to pull through the ice? Could be any of like 40 different species on private venues, so it might be fun.
Less snakes.
Mostly trout.
Yeah, I don't really have too many good. Well, around by me locally, I don't. We'll do some perch fishing once in a while.
Yeah, there's some lot of sunfish, and you can do some pike if you get lucky in the right spots too.
Yeah, pike. We do some pike fishing, but I don't know. I've never really got into ice fishing too much. We'll do a tournament on our local lake. We'll do that for like a good cause and stuff like that. And last year I kind of got addicted, or 2 years ago I got addicted to perch fishing with they're called like tip downs, just where your rod's like balancing on like a little thing, and when you when you get a little hit, it just kind of pulls down, and it just slaps your line. And I got addicted to that 1 year, and then the next year last year I went out and like same spot, everything, and couldn't catch much. I'm like, I give up on ice fishing. Ready for catfishing.
Yeah.
Somebody hitting us up on Facebook.
Let me jump on the Facebook page, see if I can identify it since it doesn't say it by name here.
Yep, they're on the Facebook page. Come join in on the YouTube if you can. If you want to get on the giveaways, make sure you're a subscriber on the YouTube channel.
All right, let's see. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. What the heck am I doing?
We got 13 entries right now. Got 26 people in here.
Whoops.
Get your entry in.
Oh, cool. What's the Facebook user comment thing?
Yeah, I wish I could see who's talking.
Every time I try to bring it up, the comments keep going to the full screen, so I'm not able to get to it, unfortunately. I think I see Tia Sheets. Let's see. I just want comments. Give me some damn comments. You ain't give me no damn comments. Well, that's technology for you.
Is Mr. Abbott going live tonight after ours?
Yeah, I believe so. So we'll have to kind of wrap this thing up here quickly because we got
If I
about 10
could
minutes.
share his link, I would, but I don't know. I can't do it from right here.
Let me get this draw going then for the second guard dog pro.
A big old Sasquatch feller, JBT.
Gray Wolf Outdoors Homestead.
My Uncle Sasquatch.
Congrats, you got the guard dog pro. Make sure you email me at my email scrolling across the bottom of the page.
Hey,
just,
congratulations, Grey Wolf.
let's just keep going with the drawings here since we got about 9-10 minutes here.
All right. What do you want to do next?
Let's do the hat and then we'll do the jersey last. Team jersey.
All right.
last.
Guard dog hat coming up.
We have Tia Sheets, Jay Sanchez, Tia and Jay. Hattie. And Stan Smith is also watching on Facebook.
Nice. Thanks for joining us on Facebook, guys.
I can't tell.
Hashtag GD hat.
Is there any moderators in chat?
If Brad's still on, he might be able.
If anybody's a moderator, could somebody please share Avid's link out? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not good at all this stuff. Yeah, I mean I can do it. I just probably will mess up, hit the wrong thing.
Good, my fire tablet or whatever, man, it just was not agreeing with me tonight.
I'm busy rocking the giveaway tool. I can only chew bubble gum and do the giveaway tool, so
Hey,
that maxes me out.
If I go doing too many things, I'm liable to get backlashed.
See if I can get on my.
All right, 11 entries.
Thanks for coming.
Why don't we hit the hat at since we're running out of time here? Hit it at 12. One more entry. We'll roll the hat.
Sure.
That sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Joshua Perham, if somebody knows you or if you come in here a few times or something, we'd be more glad to make you a moderator, bud.
Facebook users asking whose YouTube channel is this on. I think this is going to be on Adam's. Also, it's going to be on the official Guard Dog Inc. channel. All right, I'm going to roll the hat. Let's get this ball rolling here. Bam! Lucky. Prize number 2.
Kelly.
Nothing.
Congrats.
All right. All right. Let me work on the last one of the day, and you said that was what, for the jersey?
Yep, jersey, the team jersey. So I was trying to put the links up for people for the Guard Dog channel here. Yeah, the best thing for people, if you can't get on to if you don't know where the YouTube channel is, I'll post up the link for the YouTube channel. Just make sure you subscribe to it. Hit the bell to get the notifications every time we go live, and subscribe.
All right, I'm fixing to throw up the jersey.
Go for
it. Here comes the jersey.
Good luck, everybody.
And yeah, in the link, the description of the YouTube right now, we have me and Dink's YouTube channels, and we got a couple other of our Facebook pages and everything on there as well. If you want to go ahead and like and share and follow them.
Sweet.
Here's the Guard Dog Inc. for the Facebook users.
2 stands up in here. What's happening, Captain?
What's going on, 2 stands?
Thanks for stopping in, bud.
Last drawing of the night. Get on it.
Make it big. We got 29 people in here. Rack them up. Yeah, I'm fixing to go to bed pretty early tonight. I went to work Friday at 4 o'clock in the morning. Got out of work at noon. Went to a wedding at 3. Got home at 10. Drove an hour and a half to go fish. Fished till 5:30 in the morning. Slept for an hour. Drove home. And then I did the same thing the next day, just fishing.
Well, you a young man though, Adam. You can pull that off. That would have been like the first 2 checklists on my list that you've done, and I'm done. Stick a fork in me.
I'm there, but yeah, I'm kind of glad the flathead season for me is winded down because
I still need to catch one of those somewhere. I mean, I caught all kind of different other cats. I've caught a blue. I've caught a channel. I haven't caught me a flathead yet though, so that's still on my list.
What do you have rivers by you that carry them?
You know, like I said, I don't think they're naturally out here in Colorado, at least the places I know. But private venues, I think I still have a chance of hooking up on a private venue one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
I
they're
wonder how
real
that would work on. Wonder how that would work on where you fish. I feel like it'd be harder to catch them.
I don't know.
Private venues. Just,
Like I said,
I'm a structure guy, so I'd have to
right.
come out there and check it out where you guys fish. It'd be
Yeah,
fun to
there's
come
some
out there.
structure. I got to start working the structure more, I guess.
Yeah. Use some big. What's the biggest bait you usually run if you run in live bait?
I want to say I try to stick to around like a 3-4 inch bluegill.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you could.
So that's a decent size.
My buddy, he'll run 15-inch suckers for his.
Gray
live
Wolf, I
bait.
think you won a set of stickers.
What is the stick?
Yep.
I think that's what it was.
I mean, this is going to be recorded too. So if you guys miss something and you think you want it to win, watch it again when we're done. It'll be on recording, and it'll still be good as long as you email Adam.
Yep. Make sure you guys email it. I didn't write down anybody that won, so I'll have to go through.
Yeah, me neither. I'm pushing buttons here.
Appreciate that, Stan. Thank you, sir.
All right, let's get this rolling here, guys. I got coming up on ending time soon here, so let me get this rolling.
What's up, CFN?
Who's gonna be the winner of the chicken dinner? Well, oh, looky, my gosh.
Dang, why say really, guys? She's been bugging me about getting her one of them.
Well, there you go.
I was wondering when it was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna win something, man.
Man, I'm telling you, Dom, she is the luckiest person alive. She wins all the time. I mean, she married me. I mean, you know what I mean.
She probably shaking her head right now.
That's crazy.
Well, fellas, it has been my pleasure to join y'all and everybody out there.
Yeah, appreciate everyone for stopping in and getting in on the giveaways and asking questions. Had a great time.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll wrap this up and make sure you go check out Avid Fisherman, and check out what he's doing right after this.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Have a good night, all.
Happy trails.
Have a good one. You guys be good. Thanks for stopping in at Guard Dog.
Yep. Next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Time. We'll be here.
Be there or be square.
Y'all have a good one.
Take her easy.